One thing juggling teaches you, and you can apply this to almost anything in life, is that there is a step-by-step approach to overcoming any obstacle and achieving your goals. Now, if you just think about what this trick is supposed to look like, and you decide, all right, I'm going to start working on this now, and you haven't learned how to juggle at all, you're probably not going to be able to do it. Learning how to throw and catch one ball in the proper body position is the first step, and it's an easily achievable step. And once you achieve that step, then you add a second ball. You spend a lot of time with that. You build a solid foundation of skill, keeping in mind how to optimize your potential. So you don't just do it to do it, right? You're not just throwing a ball to catch it any way you can get it. That's not the goal. The goal is to throw and catch with your body in a very specific form, with the ball following a very specific path relative to where the center of your body is and the frame of your body, because every juggling pattern is made up of that one throw. And if you don't get that one throw right, you're not going to be able to add many more throws to it. And if you do, you're going to be wasting strength, and it won't be very energy efficient. The goal is to throw and catch in such a manner that you expend as little energy and strength as possible, because juggling is an endurance activity. So you got to think about all of these things while you're working on the easy steps. That makes the easy steps not as simple as you would think they are, but achievable in the short term, because you're not making it too difficult for yourself. You know, your brain also has to be able to catch up with all of these instructions until eventually it becomes muscle memory, and you can then use visualization to achieve the desired result. Eventually, you're not thinking about all of these individual instructions: body position, center line, body frame. You know what it's supposed to look like, and you get a picture of that in your head, you visualize it, and then you just do it. So the path to something as complicated as this trick, now granted, I don't practice this trick, I never got it perfect, but I'm at the point where I can work on it. Based on what you're seeing here, I probably need to revisit just the throw to the catch without juggling any of the other clubs, and then maybe working on this just with 3 clubs. Actually, this is not a good way to practice, but see, this is not practice. This is another avenue you can pursue, which is kind of the trick shot milieu. This is, I know I can do it, and if I try for long enough, I'll eventually get it. But that is not practice. That is just trying to get a trick on video. Proper practice enables you to consistently rely upon the successful execution of whatever skill you're trying to demonstrate. So just because I get this trick at the end of the video, that doesn't mean I can do this trick. It means I have done this trick, but it doesn't mean I can do this trick on the first try. And the goal in any juggling, really anything you learn in life, is to be able to do it on the first try, which is why there's so much care and attention put into things like skydiving. You know, anything where if you fail you could die, there's a lot more proper instruction and practice. But you see, in juggling, there's not a whole lot of that, because what is the worst thing that can happen? You drop a ball. If you treat juggling as if your life depends on it, well, you might not even do it, because you definitely will drop. So maybe we don't need to take it that far, but you do need to take into consideration what kind of potential do you want to have? How serious are you about your juggling? And do you want to set yourself up by building a solid foundation of skill to build upon? Or do you want to build a skyscraper that's eventually going to collapse because you didn't learn the proper throwing and catching technique, the proper body position, the proper pattern? And I see a lot of people's patterns that are not centered with their bodies. They're juggling off to the side, and that's just limiting their potential and wasting strength and energy. The goal is to create a pattern that is as effortless as possible. You know, the balls come right back to you right where you want them to be, and that becomes way more of a strength issue when you get up to 5, 6, and 7 balls. But even with 3 in the beginning, it's going to affect your pattern if you have to reach too far away from your body to catch a ball and then waste time repositioning back to the center and then throwing. That's not an efficient pattern, right? So I always say, don't move your feet, make the balls come to you, don't let the balls control you. So you can apply that to anything else that you want to achieve in life. You just take small, manageable steps. Do not rush perfection. You'll get there if you spend more time at the lower levels, at the easier levels, until you fully master them. Then it becomes a lot easier and a lot more fun to add on top of that, because you're not struggling and fighting these bad habits that you've embedded within your technique. Think about this for whatever you're trying to accomplish in your life. I'm sure at this point you can find a way to relate to it, but a lot of people are impatient. So the first skill you have to possess, or at least practice, is patience. Don't be in a rush to get to the fun stuff. You have to perfect the boring stuff for it to be fun later. And the better you are at the boring stuff, the more fun you're going to have for the rest of your life. Thank you and good night.